Howdy, folks. This is Blue Lives Matter. Kind of made a joke about it earlier, but it's not a joking matter at this point. Public safety announcement. Cop watchers, auditors, anyone out there who may run across police tonight, be very cautious. Fusion Center let them know those threats from the Antifa group. The police are taking those very seriously, folks. So I'm gonna come across this again for those who just came in. Thank you. Had a small issue earlier down by Bike Patrol. Police are fording up, guys. They're not making the normal patrols. They're hiding. They're locking their doors. There's a reason for this. It's a very serious thing for people who cop watch, audit, do other things like that, guys. Tonight, be very, very careful about approaching any officer. Antifa made some threats. They're taking it very seriously. Officers are on edge. And because they're on edge, we all know a scared cop is the worst thing possible. Okay? You may not pose any threat whatsoever to a police officer. But if you walk up on them and they're worried about this other stuff, it could go bad for you tonight. Now, I'm not saying to cower, but when I say this, I was down at Bike Patrol. They're hiding. They locked themselves in. I went further down the street. Officers who normally, will give me a wave, they're still waving to me. They're friendly. They know who I am. But I went down by Via. And you guys know I'm always down by Via. Everyone's gone. All the cops down by Central Substation. They're all hiding. They're only going out if they get a call. I do not agree with any type of terrorist threats or whatever, but I also understand that the police take those threats seriously. The fusion centers relay that information, and officers who are on edge pose a bigger threat to citizens. So if they want to ford up, all the better. Don't need a bunch of scared pansies running around my city with guns. We know exactly what happens when cops are afraid. They don't do their job right, and they put others in danger too. Whether their fears are realistic or not, I don't care. I care about people in my community. I care about other activists and citizens. And when the cops are scared, it puts citizens at risk. And this is just a short public service announcement. Wasn't going to go much into detail. I was just hoping to get the message out there for anyone else who's out there. Sorry, I'm trying to look at my message. Trying to get that message out to everybody because someone might go out tonight and not understand why there's a lack of presence out on the street or do whatever else. But remember, it doesn't matter to you in the end why an officer is afraid of you. If he's afraid of you, you're a threat. And while I have very little fear of a lot of things, I will tell you, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. I'm sitting right across from Via Police Headquarters in my car. They know who I am. But I'm stopped here for the reason to put this message out. This isn't about taunting the police or anything else like that. Heck, the fusion centers are watching everyone's stuff right now. They're trying to determine who is a threat, who isn't a threat. And I'm wearing my Blue Line Peel flag shirt tonight. Why? Because I just got it. I bought it from DirectEase channel. I got it. I'm sporting it. I have no problem saying that. This is not an anti-police shirt. It is an anti-tyrant shirt. Now, I posted something earlier. I put the same sticker up on the Bike Patrol's headquarters. I don't like the blue line flag. I also don't like anyone killing people for no reason. So, I understand there are people who feel differently and say, oh, tyrants, this and that. Look, guys, we can make change. We can continue to make change, expose it, do it the ways that we feel is best to do it. I'm not at the point where I will back violence at this point. I will tell you, you've got to defend yourself at points. But the the fact of the matter is, the cops are on edge tonight, and we have to protect ourselves. The police won't protect us. Let's assume Antifa does, or members from Antifa do start assaulting the police tonight. Do you think the police are going to come out on the street if there's a riot to help anyone else? Hell no, they're not going to. They're going to fort up, they're going to protect their own. They're not going to be able to protect you. You have to always be able to protect yourself. Again, I mean, I'm at a level of frustration because while I went down and I just posted a video about the police putting another unlawful sign up on their building saying, oh, don't carry a knife in here. We're afraid. We're afraid. It's an unlawful sign. Just like they did with their pistol sign. You can carry a knife into the police station. You can carry a pistol into the police station. I had to risk arrest to get them to take down the pistol signs. And I get retaliation from his whole department. That's lying Lieutenant Lopez, because they hate me for embarrassing them on that. But now they went and put up these no knife signs for the same thing. I'm like, guys, if you're that afraid of citizens being armed, you're in the wrong damn profession. Move somewhere else. This is Texas. We passed these laws enabling our citizens to be armed for a reason, and police saying, oh, we don't like you being armed because officer safety is bullshit. And I'm sorry, yesterday was Anna's birthday. Oh, Jody Who, how you doing? I recognize the name, I just didn't put two and two together. For me, again, with all the effort that I put in my community, I want to hope that anyone out here gets this message to anyone else that they see. If you see them on a live stream or if you see anything else tonight, just warn them. The cops are going to be edgy. Those threats they took seriously. If you're not aware what happened, they had that issue down in Georgia outside of Atlanta where one of the Antifa members fired at an officer and they unlived him, or however you want to phrase that. And then they've arrested several of the other members for making online threats, etc., terroristic threats. But the police are taking those threats at serious values. I mean, again, what can we do about it as citizens? Just understand that they're going to be extra jumpy. So, I know a lot of you guys out there believe in doing 2A carrying when you're doing cop watching. I would not recommend it tonight, guys. I wouldn't. It might be the night that you need to have it. But I would carry concealed if I were you, and I would avoid that just on the principle that the officers are jumpy and things are going to go less polite for you no matter what. Again, you got to do what's right for you. I hear a lot of times other people criticizing auditors about, oh, you should have taken the arrest. If you believed in your cause, you wouldn't have left. You'd have done this. You'd have done that. Guys, I don't care what you do as an auditor. If you believe in what you're doing, you do it. Okay? You don't have to go to jail. You darn sure don't have to get shot at. You don't have to put your life at risk. But you have to be you, and you have to wake up the next day. You've got to do what's right for you in every situation. People go, oh, he took a plea deal. He did this. He did that. I'm like, I don't take plea deals, but that's me. If I was ever guilty of something, I would have no problem taking a plea deal. That's my belief on that. I don't have a problem with plea deals. I have a problem with them trying to force it on innocent people. So, but that goes back to what I was saying. Tonight, guys, if you're out there and you're around police, be careful. Be careful. Understand that they're going to be a little bit more sensitive tonight. They're going to be more scared. They're going to react differently. Other than that, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I think I got my message out. I know there's a lot of people here who have a lot of contacts. So I'm trying to go through the chats. Matthew, I thought I made. Well, I know. Sorry, I'm also adding moderators. I thought I'd made Matthew a moderator before, but you know, it is what it is. Teresa, you should have a wrench now. Guys, in my chat, I don't get hecklers very often. I do get occasionally police officers who view my chats. They're never disrespectful in here. They keep their mouth shut when they come in, and so, but don't ban anyone from me from my channel. You can time them out if they get disrespectful. Put them on a 3-minute, timeout. The threats, unfortunately, are nationwide because the reach of these Antifa groups and their social media thing. So, very specifically, Atlanta had some serious warnings down there. I'm not going to go into what my source is with the Southwest Texas Fusion Center. I'll just put it this way. I talked to an officer. They've been warned. The seriousness of it, again, is you can tell by the presence on the streets. Go out and look on your streets. See where cops are normally at. You're not going to see them there. I noticed that at Bike Patrol tonight. I didn't really make a big issue of it. I did because I'm like, come on, you cowards, come out and talk to me. But as I left the downtown area, I noticed something else, and one of the officers had said something to me, because I tell officers all the time, be safe. And an officer tonight said, we really appreciate that. And I was like, I didn't know if he thought I was being sarcastic or whatever. I mean, I got on my, this shirt. Just because I'm wearing this shirt doesn't mean I wish harm on any officers. Trust me, there's some officers that I would not cry at all if they ran into a telephone pole. But that's based on them as human beings, not as police officers. I can name 3 right off the top of my head that I know are dirty officers and would frame someone, will probably end up killing someone. But I wouldn't wish harm on anyone. That's just not who I am. I mean, the guy who broke my shoulder, if you guys remember that, he's in the neighborhood. I don't go out. I'm just not a vengeful person that way. Trust me, I used to be a lot worse. I used to be that way, but I learned that that's not good for me. It doesn't help me. So like when I was saying about that, a lot of officers don't get, I'm passionate about what I do. I'll blast them day in, day out, say, no, you're wrong. You're doing this wrong. But it's not about them personally unless they make it personal. And again, there's 3 or 4 officers in this city that are just complete trash. It's their actions while they work as police officers that make them that way. Maybe they're great people. Maybe they only beat their wives on, every other day. I don't know. But that's just what it is. One of the things that frustrates me, I know I put out a lot of boring content, guys. I need your feedback. You're my community. You tell me what you like to see, what you don't like to see. I make these jokes sometimes, and people don't get the jokes that I put out there, like, fishing, donut fishing with the cops, and, the no pigs, no unleashed pig past this point sign. People go, well, you're fucking with the cops, and it's funny, but you're making them mad. And I'm like, you gotta give them grief back, and you also, for me, when I give officers grief, it helps me establish rapport with officers. A lot of times people don't understand. I'll speak with an officer for 40 minutes without my camera being on, building rapport and letting them know why I do what I do. And it's important for me to do that because I believe in what I do out here. I do. I do make change. A lot of people don't see those changes, but in the last 3 weeks, Via's not been harassing people feeding the homeless. I've been working on that for 2 years. Does it make me a son of a bitch for going into their Christmas party and crashing their Christmas party and doing that? Maybe. Was it effective? I think so. Oh, speaking as old as dirt, yeah, that's me there too. So, guys, where I was getting back, I need feedback from you guys too. What you like to see? What would you like to see me joke with officers more often, or do you just want me to do what I've been doing, which is basically documenting things, occasional cop watches or whatever. But when I follow up on things, it's long and it's boring. Like these signs, it's going to take months of follow up, and I don't get views on those, and I understand that. So what I like to hear is, hey, what made you come to my channel? What will keep you coming back to my channel? So feel free to give me any advice. In the meantime, you guys be safe tonight. Get the word out to anyone else who you see tonight. Just be cautious around the officers. They're going to be jumpy. It is what it is. Don't let that affect you. Peace out, everyone. I'm going to continue doing what I do. And the entire time that I've been here, the entire time that I've been down here, right across from the VIA police headquarters. This is on Laurel Street in San Antonio. Normally, by this time, at least 3 officers would have driven by here. At least 3. And I've been down here for about 20 minutes. Not a single vehicle has moved. No one's come by. That tells you, again, what I was saying. Not a single vehicle down by the Central Hub. So, I'm going to do what I do tonight. I'm also going to be cautious about it. I'll go out to my other favorite area, which is Converse. I'll cruise around that side of town. I'll go by the east side of town, but I'm basically doing it to document what I already know, that the police presence is not going to be out there like it should be. When the police tell you all the time, we do these patrols, to help the citizens, to make them safer. What's that tell you about the police then? When they're scared, they're going to stay inside. Well, yeah, that will make it safer too. But is that realistic? Can we afford that? I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that. On the whatever side it is, nobody likes feeling like they have a target on them. I feel like I have a target every time I go down by bike patrol because I know there's 3 officers down there who jump at any reason to arrest me. They they get mad because they don't win in court, but I mean, really, guys, if you've been arrested 11 times like I have, and when they arrest you it's BS, and you tell them that, and they go, "We don't care," you know what you're dealing with. So yeah, officers, it sucks if they feel like they have a target on them for a specific night, or 2 nights, or however long they're going to have this domestic terrorist threat warning. That's the way a lot of citizens feel. They feel if they get pulled over, they're like, crap, this officer going to kill me. Is he going to overreact? Is he going to do this? Is he going to do that? I don't know. I'm just rambling, guys, but I mean, I really wish that there was a way to communicate that to the officers, that we don't want you out on the streets if you're scared. We don't. We want you to find another job. We don't want you to be afraid. At the same time, we don't want to be afraid of you. So peace out, everyone. I'm going to call it an evening. Again, I got the shirt from Direct D's channel. I'm not going to lie. I'll say it straight out. I think the quality of the printing is a little bit poor. I wish it was better quality printing, but it was reasonably priced. I would have paid a little bit more, but he had it and I got it. He did give me a couple of extra stickers. He had advertised, oh, if people order whatever, I'm going to give them a freebie. Gave me some I support Direct D stickers and some other stickers that basically are saying, stop killer cops. Here's one of them. It says stop killer cops, abolish qualified immunity. And again, those were free with the order. I'm not complaining about that at all. I've wanted a shirt like this for a while. I should have ordered two. My other favorite shirt that I wear a lot of times, I have two of those. And I'll probably end up getting another one of these or something similar to it. Either way, rambling again, guys. Sorry. It was nice of everyone to stop in. Again, the shirt was from Direct D's channel. Shipping went out in a really quick time. Everyone out there, be safe. Have a good evening. And if you have any hints or suggestions for my channel, let me know. If you haven't seen the donut fishing, you've got to watch that. That is funny as all hell. ID fishing, not so funny, but I mean, I'm going to joke around. That's what I do. Peace out, everyone. Be safe. For you officers down at the Fusion Center, you be safe again tonight, too. But remember, nobody likes a coward cop. So if the threats are real and serious, then you do what you need to do. But we don't want to hear these excuses for officer safety anymore. We really don't. You guys have the equipment, you have the manpower, you have the training. Get on the street, do your job. If you can't, if it's too mentally taxing, find another job. Peace out, guys.